We use three principal groupings of public sector institutional units in GFS and PSDS. The first is the general government sector. This sector covers units primarily involved in providing non-market goods and services. In simple terms, this means they do not charge for their goods or services, or they charge very little. Second is the public corporations sector. This sector captures the market activities and quasi-fiscal operations of public corporations. In simple terms, this means public corporations charge a price for their goods and services that cover all or most of their costs. Lastly, we have the public sector, which is a combination of the general government sector and the public corporation sector. Now, how do we determine which entities belong to the public sector and where in the public sector they should be classified? To answer these questions, we have to ask four basic questions. First, is the entity a resident of the domestic economy or a non-resident? Second, is the entity an institutional unit? Third, who controls the institutional unit? A government unit, a public corporation, or a private sector unit? Fourth, what does the institutional unit do? Does it provide goods and services on a market basis or a non-market basis? Using these four questions, you can apply the decision tree to determine which entities belong to the public sector or are outside the public sector. The decision tree also helps us to decide where in the public sector to classify units. The answers to the questions in the decision tree are based on economic substance rather than legal form.